All right. I pressed end meeting for all button. This is my mistake. I've made your conversations quite abrupt, haven't I? I'm gonna press end breakout next time. Okay. So let's continue. Sorry about that.
So Andre,
Yes.
So when we were asking what does your brother like, the Sanskrit is Kim Tabo Bhrata Ramate. So that Ramate is different from Ramyate.
Yes. Yes. Ramate means quote enjoys.
Okay.
Ramyate quote is enjoyed.
Okay.
Big difference.
Okay.
Now, Ramyate is in chapter 21. So I'm bringing kind of, chapter 21 into chapter 4. But Ramate will be much sooner. Okay.
So we say Mama Bhrata Ramate, right?
Yeah, so of me, so my brother enjoys, and then you have to put a word there. So Mama Bhrata, you have to put a word. Pustakam
Ramate. Ah,
Ramate.
Pustakam Ramate.
Yeah, my brother enjoys book. Okay.
Andre,
Okay. Yes, yes.
is it right to say nahi mama brata va bhagini nasti? Like, no, I don't have a brother or sister.
Say again. Nahi.
Nahi mama brata va bhagini nasti.
Mama brata nasti. Just mama brata nahi. Mama brata.
Brother or sister. I mean, if you don't have both. Like,
Yeah.
How
So you can say nahi mama brata bhagini cha nasti. No, I don't have brother or sister. So, okay, so cool, I get it. So you said or, right?
Yes.
Okay, so nahi. So nahi mama brata swasa, sister, wa na asti.
Na asti.
So just like you said, or just nasty.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So this means of me, brother, sister, brother or sister not exist, literally.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
Andre, can you
Yeah.
please repeat this one? I don't have a brother or sister, just now what you said.
Okay, so nahi, no. This means no, nahi. Mama, of me, brata, swasa, is that what they use here? Swasa, swasa, wa, na, asti. So, no, mama, of me, brata, swasa, wa, brother or sister, na asti, not exist.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what is swasa? I thought it was
I think we are using Bhagini for
Bhagini?
sister.
Oh, I'm using a different word.
Okay, it's okay.
Ahead. Yeah. This is where we have to kind of keep track with our words.
Sorry,
Okay.
Andre, why are we not using cha here? So mama, bhrata, bhagini, cha na asti.
Yeah. No, of me, brother and sister does not exist. But they said or.
Or va, okay.
So you can change. You can say wa or cha. It's just like in English. No, I don't have brother or sister, or I don't have brother and sister.
Both are correct.
Andre,
Yes?
if you say brother and sister, because asti is the third person singular, so you've got brother
Yeah.
and sister, you've got two people.
Yeah, I understand. So now you have to use this duo. Now, I didn't want to bring this up because now we're skipping right ahead and have to use a duo of asti, right? So for now, we can just pretend like asti is referring to one person.
Okay.
But technically, brata, bhagini, cha, ramat, asti is actually incorrect because you have to use a duo of asti.
Will it be sta?
Huh?
Sta.
Yeah, but we're not going to use that yet now.
And is there a PDF? You mentioned some PDF document
Of what? PDF?
for all these questions and answers. Something. Yes, Vedanta. Something.
One.pdf.
Yeah, one.pdf.
On the link, one.pdf.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. So let's
don't
go
know
to
where it is.
chapter
.pdf.
Yeah, 1.pdf. It's always going to be 1.pdf from now on, not back. Okay, let's go to chapter 4, number page 34, number 5. So what number 5 is saying is the nominative and the verb must agree in the number. Remember what nominative means? The main subject. So when a subject is doing something, however many subjects there are, 2 subjects must equal 2 dual of verb. Many subjects must equal plural of the verb. So for example, or number 5 now. So we have Naraha. How many men go?
1.
So how would you say that?
Naraha.
Gachanti.
Gachati.
Gachati.
Naraha
How would you say?
Naraha.
gachati.
Ashwa.
No, hold on. No, wait. How do you say many men go?
Naraha. Gachanti.
Naraha.
Naraha
Naraha
Naraha.
Gachanti.
Gachanti,
Naran.
right.
Chanti.
Okay, so Naraha
Ashwa.
Gachanti. Okay. How do you say 2 men go? Joy, how do you say 2 men go?
Narao gachasi.
How do you say 2 men go? Try again.
Narao gachabaha.
How do you say 2 men go? Try again.
Narao gachatha.
Good. Okay. How do you say, I'm seeing Casey. How do you say 1 man goes to the book?
To the book. Naraha Pustakam Gachati.
Good. Okay. Manish, how do you say 2 men go to the window?
Narau Vatayanam Gachatah.
Good. Yamuna, how do you say many men go to the milk?
Naraha
Dug.
Dugdam Gachanti.
Good. Okay. Veronica, how do you say 2 men go to the water and stand?
Naraha.
2 men.
Narao. Jalam. Gachataha.
And stand.
Narao. Stitatha. Cha.
Tishtataha.
Stitatha. Cha.
Yeah, good. Okay. Hold on. Participants. Okay. Goknu, recite me the Prichati, Tishtati entire paradigm, starting with Tishtamaha.
Tishtami, tishtasi, tishtati, tishtavaha, tishtaha, 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 tishtamaha, tishtataha, tishtaha,
Yeah.
Tishtante. Tishtahanti.
Okay, we got the trickiest one. Okay, so it's all right. All right, who else wants a challenge? Let's do Ashutosh. Tishtami, entire paradigm, in the right order.
Tishtami, tishtasi, tishtati, tishtavaha,
Tishtavaha,
tishtavaha, tishtataha, tishtataha, tishtamaha, tishtanti.
Okay, tishtata. Okay, okay, let's do Mike, do the Wasati
right.
lives.
Vasami, Vasasi,
vasati, vasavaha, vasatha, vasatha, vasamaha, vasata, vasanti.
Good. Okay. All right. Now let's go on to 6 of the book. Number 6. So what number 6 is saying is the accusative. What is the accusative? Slash. What's another name for accusative?
Object.
Object. So the object, however many objects there are, it does not affect the verb. You can have 10,000 objects. Gachati will still remain gachati as long as it is referring to one man is going. Okay, so naraha, 10,000 books. Which gachati is that? Gachati. Okay. Narao, 1 million, armies. Which gacha is that?
Gachataha.
Gachataha.
No. Yeah, good. So gachataha. So in other words, the accusative does not affect the verb. What affects the verb? The
Noun.
nominative. Number 7. This is called law of apposition. You can just put in book. Law of apposition. What does this mean? We're number 7 now. Rama, the man, goes. Now, which one is nominative? Both. Men, the hero, goes. Both men and the hero are nominative. Why? Because it is equating the man and the hero. It's describing who the man is. Man, the hero, goes. Rama, the man, goes. In other words, when there is this the, and then you define that person, that nominative, they're both nominative. So for example, Veronica, the student, listens. Both the Veronica and the student will be in the nominative.
So will they always be of the same, like singular, plural, or dual form in a single sentence? Because they are both nominative and they will direct the form of the verb. So they will have to be of the same form.
Yeah, so they will be of the same nominative, yeah. So it will be 2 men, the heroes go, then it will be narao, and then the heroes we will get to. Virao, gachataha. Okay, but for now, you're not going to find that joy. So let me just revise what I just said. You will generally, 99% of the time, find this. Rama, the man. Man, the hero. Woman, the mother. And then the verb. Okay, so both of them will be nominative. So let me put this down. Rama, the hero, goes. Someone translate this.
Rama, Shurya.
Sorry, I'm just going to put Rama, the man. We haven't learned hero yet.
Rama, Naraha, Gachati.
So Ramaha.
Ramaha, Naraha, Gachati.
Good. So nominative. Right? Nominative. Nominative. And then Gachati always follows Rama. Okay. In fact, it follows both because, they're qualified by the same number. Is this clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 8. Okay, word order. So we put on page word order. The general order goes like this. Subject, object, verb. Okay. Nominative, accusative, verb. You follow this order, can't go wrong. Okay, so, for example, horse is ashwam. Okay, horse nominative is ashwaha. Now, how do you say the man goes to the horse? Horse is ashwaha.
Naraha
Naraha
Ashvam
gachati.
How do you say how do you say one man goes to two horses?
Naraha Ashwau Gachati.
Ashvau Gachati.
Okay, I'm now going to choose some names. Bindu, how do you say many men go to many horses?
Naraha goes to many horses. So Gachanti, Ashwan, Ashwaha, Gachanti.
Ashwa. Okay, what's accusative?
Oh yeah, Ashwa.
Good. Ashwan.
Ashwan, Gachanti.
Good. Okay. Swarna, how do you say two men go to two men? Two men go to two men.
Doesn't sound very nice, Andre.
Narrow Gachata.
Okay, that was easy, right?
Gachata.
Gachataha.
Gachataha, yeah. Okay. Mani, how do you say the horse goes to many horses?
Asvam. Asvaha. Asvam. Gachanti.
The horse goes to many horses.
Asvaha. Aswan. Gachanti.
Gachati, because it's one horse.
Gachati.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the order of number 8. Okay. All right. Vocabulary. So this is what we have to remember. Repeat. Everyone. Ashwaha, horse.
Ashwaha
Horse, ashwaha, ashwaha, horse. Gajaha, elephant, elephant, gajaha.
Gajaha.
Okay. Naraha, man, naraha. Swallow the p. Putraha, son, putraha. Mrgaha, deer, mrgaha. Ramaha, ramaha. Ravi, give me the whole putraha nominative and accusative in order. Putraha.
Ravi or Rani?
Ravi.
Okay. It's putram.
On the nominative, starting with the nominative. Putraha.
Okay. Putraha, putrayu, putra.
Putrao.
Yeah,
and
putra, that is a deer.
Yeah, ow. And what's how many sons?
Putra.
Putraha.
Putraha.
Okay, accusative, single, dual, plural.
Putram. Putra.
Putrao.
Putrau. Putran.
Putran.
Putranan.
Putran. Again?
Putranan.
Okay, just that e remove. Putran, stop.
Putran.
Good. Okay.
Andre,
Yes,
can I ask
yes.
you doubt, please? What is the difference between Naraha and Ramaha? I mean, are you giving a name to that man or?
No, Naraha is just man. Ramaha is actual Rama from Ramayana.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's cover this. So what happens if you say, okay, listen to the sentence. The horse or the elephants go. Okay, I'm gonna write this out. The horse, Ashwaha. Elephants, what's elephants?
Gajaha.
Gajaha. Now, how do you say, okay, wa, or, remember? Okay, what does this mean now? Someone tell me. Ashwaha, gajaha, wa.
The horse or the elephant?
Elephants or
Okay,
the elephant.
now how do you say the horse or the elephants go? Which gacha would you use? You would use
Gachanti.
you would use the
Gachanti.
gacha that is closest to the verb. Therefore, gachanti. Okay. Now, what if this gajaha was gajao? Then which gacha would you use?
Gachataha.
Gachataha.
Gachataha. Good. Now, this wa, what if you replace it with cha? Same thing.
Gachanti.
Gachanti.
Good.
So Andre, if we
Yes.
change the order of the words, because we can change the order, then like, will we still use the closest one?
Yeah.
The
So if you
hard
change,
one.
yeah. So if you change the order, it always has to. These two have to always be follow. Okay. So the auntie has to follow the noun closest to it.
Okay.
So
And if
yeah.
we swap the order of Osha and Gajaha
Yeah.
or Gajan, if we swap the, like, will the meaning of the actual sentence change?
Well, you won't have gajan first of all, because or does not need accusative, because you're defining both. Both are important. So ashwaha has to be nominative. Gajaha has to be also nominative, because you're saying the horse or the elephant. Okay, so the horse is not doing anything to the elephant. You're just naming both of them. Therefore, step one, both have to be nominative. Whichever word is closest to the noun, to the verb, that is what the verb takes on. So if
So
you have,
if you said Gajaha Ashvaha Va, then it would be Gachati.
correct. Joy, what would Gajao Ashwaha Wa continue?
Gachati.
Good. Clear?
Yeah, and for changing the, like, swapping the nominative and changing the form of the verb will not change the meaning of the sentence.
No, he's just going to say it's like the horse or the elephant or the horse.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And the last one, the last point, hang on, we're almost done. Okay. If I just have gachati, what does this mean? Dave, what does gachati mean?
He goes.
Now, what if I have naraha gachati? What does this mean?
Man goes.
In other words, where now did the word he, what happened? It went away. In other words, if you just have gachati by itself or prachati by itself, then it means he remembers or he goes. The moment you add a noun, then that he is no longer true. Now you be say man goes or horse goes or gajaha, elephant goes. Okay, clear?
Yep.
Okay.
Dhanyavad.
All right. So next week, what we will do is we will do more conversation, because conversation is, it's, you know, what integrates this knowledge. And I will lead us through the exercises to understand how to put them together. And also I will introduce us to Sandhi a little bit. This will come later. Okay. For now, your homework is to memorize 2 verses. Udarasya, perhaps, we've done that one, which I will ask next week. And to mentally recite any paradigm, whether prachati, tishtati, the challenging one, vasati, vadati, what else have we done here? Okay, smarati, remember. So you should know this in order. Also, you should know the nominative and the accusative in order. Naraha, narao, naraha, naram, narao, narand. Okay? This should all be clear, and I will test you next week. with conversations also. Okay, for now, for those of us who would like to stay until 12 o'clock for some Devanagari practice, I will stay around. For the rest of us, thanks again for joining, and I will see you next week.
Dhanyavadaha.
Punarmilamaha. Dhanyavadaha.
Andre, I've got a quick question. So if you have, say, Ramaha Ashval, would the verb change towards the two horses?
Only if you have, no, only if you have or.
Okay, so if there's no or, it's just taken from the subject.
Good.
Okay.
The moment you add cha or, then the verb has to follow the closest noun to it.
Okay.
In this case, ashwal.
Rama
Yeah,
and
otherwise
Rama.
it's the first one. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, let's start Devanagari in 1 minute.